Greeting everyone. I am Zenaida Mendez, and I am the director of this beautiful center. So I just want to welcome all of you to El Barrio, Manhattan Neighborhood Network, El Barrio Firehouse Community Media Center. We are very happy, very pleased to be able to host this evening, this special screening of this special film, a short documentary, which is short, but it has a lot of good information on it. So we're very happy that Viviana had chosen M&N El Barrio Firehouse to do the special screening. As many of you might be familiar, the main thing that we do here at M&N is education. We are an education institution where we make sure that the community learn how to do their own television production, from editing to a studio to a camera. Once you are certified by us, then you can borrow the equipment, you can reserve the studio for $0. We also have a youth media center, a facility dedicated for the young people. For the young people, we do a little bit extra. We bring experts in different topics to give them workshops so that they can also do their own production. And they produce 5 hours a week of youth by youth media. It could be from police brutality to prevention of HIV, you name it. Any topic that they're interested, they do their own production. So tonight, it is a special evening for us, and I would like to make sure that Viviana Puello, who came here several months ago, almost a year ago,
yes,
interested in having a television production, took oral courses, and now she has a beautiful program with us. And when she called to ask me if I knew a place where she can do her screening, I said, well, this is the place. You don't have to go any further. So
yes,
I'm very
thank
happy.
You. Thank you so much for that one. Yeah.
So Viviana, in addition to being an excellent producer for television, she's also the editor of that great magazine, ArtTour. And she has a great team working with her.
Yes.
Everyone is super professional, and they've been all over the world. So now M&N is all over the world.
Yes.
Viviana Puello.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Well, I'm representing a network of artists, really. I'm not here by myself. I always consider myself the face of many, many, many artists who are involved in this cause, in this project. And what you were going to watch today is actually the result of that network of artists who are really concerned about the environment and who want to send out a message for the generations to come and the generations that are already here, to kind of create an impact and inspire some sort of change within the heart that is going to help us create that shift that is going to save our planet, no? And ArtTour International magazine has been around for about 7 years. We have worked with over, I would say, 3,500 artists, and we are present in 205 countries. We have an incredible network of artists that they're not only great because of the work they create, but also because of the message that they represent. And out of that network of artists, the Artists for a Green Planet was born, and it was born with this issue of the magazine. It all started here with the fall issue, and during the work that we did for this issue, I was really inspired. I kind of wanted to do more and found, I don't know, let's do something special. And I had the idea of creating a documentary. So I shared the idea with my partner, who is also a producer and director, and is Alan Grimandi, who's here present behind the cameras always. And he said, well, if we're gonna do a documentary, let's do something really special. And I sent out a message to the artists, and I got an incredible and overwhelming response from them. And I wanna introduce to the public, the artists who are here, because for me it's a big deal. You know, if it wasn't for the artists, we wouldn't be here, basically. So this documentary really took place with their support, and I want to introduce to you Ed Moret, who's here. Ed, you want to say a few words?
Well, I'm honored to be here this evening in this incredible film that's going to be presented here on climate change. This is a great opportunity to experience the impact it has with climate change and the impact it has on our civilization. So as an artist, this is the kind of work that I do to promote this kind of awareness to our precious planet. This is our only home, and there's a real preciousness here that we have to now start to think more about the changes that's necessary to bring the kind of work that's necessary for a change. And it takes all this collective conscious energy to make this happen. And people like yourselves, my congratulations to Alan and Viviana for producing this remarkable, stunning film on climate change. And not only is this kind of work going to be presented into the world more and more, you're going to see more of this, but you have this absolutely award-winning magazine, ArtTour International, that is also promoting fantastic art throughout the world, and also promoting wonderful stories on the earth. And I think all of that is a wonderful platform, a vehicle for the changes that we need in this time. So thank you very much, and I'm honored to be here and honored to be part of this whole project.
Thanks. Thanks, Ed. And we have another artist also present who is part of this project, and that's Barbara Tyler Outfield. Barbara, would you like to say a few words?
I'm not a very good speaker, but I'm very honored to be here as part of this, and I can hardly wait to see the film. It's just such a noble cause, and it's something that everybody should be concerned about, and I think it's just going to be great, so I'm anxious to see it.
Thank you. Thank you. And also Georgi Biliatse is another artist who could not be present, but he sent somebody to represent him. You want to say a few things?
Yes. Actually, thank you very much for doing this for the artists. We've been searching so many places and so many different places to represent my artist. And then somehow we found you, and we're pleased that you accept us and have his biography and his work printed in your magazine. And I think it was successful because after that magazine was published, we have received several other offers from different galleries and people.
That's great to hear.
Because the way that it's written, his first and last name, his nickname on the magazine, that's how these people send their offers, and we figured out that we became famous because of the magazine. So thank you so much for doing this for artists.
Wow, thank you so much. Great to hear. Thanks, and well, I want to thank our partners as well. Brazilian Television, who has a representative here today, Chris Barreto.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Barreto. I'm an artist, but I'm also today representing the Brazil TV organization that's a TV in Miami. And I was very much pleased to come here to represent them. I'm so happy because I didn't know exactly what to expect. And now I see that it's an amazing cause that I'm actually very involved, and I always want to know more about it. As a Brazilian, as you know, we have the Amazon and the things that they're doing in Brazil are very sad, you know. So I'm very excited to learn about what this film is about, and I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate all the artists, because we really, again, I have to repeat it, without the artists, this project would not be here. So I appreciate all of you because you traveled to make it all the way here, and thanks to our guests. and I cannot name everybody. But I really thank you for being here. And one of the things that I want to say is that climate change and everything that is going on with our planet right now can be changed. You know, we're not too late. We are right on time, actually. We are at an incredibly great time in spite of whatever, you know, we see out there. So my message through this movie and our message is really positive. It's our message is that it can happen. It is very possible, but we do have to, you know, act. We do have to take responsibility, personal responsibility, and make it happen. So it's not pessimistic, and you know, you're not gonna be seeing a lot of negative statistics, which we didn't want to show because we all know. But instead of that, we wanted to give you a positive message and inspire you. So I hope you are inspired with the screening. And before, I want to thank you so much. Thanks, M&N. Yeah. We have incredible network that is open, and we can express openly our opinion. And you know how much and how valuable freedom of expression is right now, and how much we are threatened. So we appreciate each day that we have and we're able to do this. Thank you so much for your work.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. And enjoy your screening.
Thank you.
What a beautiful place. Where am I?
For thousands of years, many civilizations have walked this planet. Ancient civilizations knew the relationship between life and harmony and Mother Nature.
I come here to learn, to call on the light within. Teach me wisdom.
Nature is out of balance because our minds are out of balance.
So this is the fun part.
Yes.
In addition to the beautiful screening, so it's your turn to question and answer.
Firstly, I just want to thank you all for an incredible work that you've done.
Thank you.
The documentary is excellent. It speaks to the fact that it doesn't matter where we come from, what religion we practice, the skin, the color of our skin. When nature speaks, we are all part of nature. Nature will speak, and there's those who have ears who will hear. It's very important that we begin to focus on preserving this earth. As you said, this is our only home.
Yeah.
I don't have a question. Well, I do have a question. You and I, we work together, and our path often cross. We seem to be working on the same thing, same theme, but from different ways, you know, different avenues. We worked on multiculturalism. We both did that. Now you're working on preservation of the earth, and I'm doing the same thing from my own point of view, from my own part. So I just want to request that in May, we are going to be having an international conference on sustainable, socially responsible investment. heads of states, kings, commissioners, directors are coming from Africa. They're coming from Nigeria.
Wow.
Investors are coming from all over the world. I would love to request that you be part. I think this documentary should be the opening
Wow. Thank you.
and perhaps a closing as well. So it will be an honor.
Wow.
So we'll talk. Yes?
Can I hug you?
Can I hug you?
Thank you.
Congratulations. This is
Thanks.
beautiful.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
So you have a day already.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Any questions? Feel free to ask anything.
Okay.
Hi, Viviana. It was wonderful to witness some of those places, and you opened that book, and you were looking into that. And of course, the graphic of Kintsugi came forth. But what temple place were you, and what type of was this more of a Buddhist
Okay. Yes.
tradition in Morocco where you were locating? It was such a beautiful vignette when you
Yes.
were creating that. And I
So,
really, yeah.
The locations. We had different locations. The temple, to be specific, was a Tibetan temple. And they're actually Warsazat studios in Morocco. So they're actually studios. They're movie studios in Morocco. And we were blessed, to be there and be able to do the movie. Just a little piece of information. When it comes to Kintsugi, one of the ones that have been more responsible for spreading the culture of Kintsugi. Kintsugi means connect with gold, which is, it brings a beautiful message because in Japan, when you have a plate or a dish or something that breaks, we are in the other side of the world that we have this culture of throwing everything away, and that's how we're depleting our resources because we're not learning to, okay, let's see what we can do here. Maybe we can fix it. So what they do is they recycle it basically, and they make it beautiful because they connect it with gold. So it becomes this, not only the item broke, but it has a history now. So that scar becomes the beauty in that. And the Tibetan monks have been the ones responsible for spreading that culture of Kintsugi. So we thought it would be perfect, to just have that, and we found the temple, so we did it there. Yeah, this is in Morocco, in Warsazat, Morocco. Yeah. Questions? Oh yeah, the house. The house is in a place which I think there's no coincidence in the world, but the name of the town, of the village, is called Urica, which means gold, rich with gold. And we were guided to that house. The idea was to showcase, you see how these people live. And there's so much behind it, it would have taken many hours, but there's the beauty of their culture, and the value of earth. The place is called Urica, and the house is Riyadh in Marrakesh. It's called Riyadh, Berber Riyadh. So we had a lot of different locations, and the other location was in Italy, in the Hacienda Grimandi, my husband's, my father-in-law's location, and the actors were part of the family as well. So that one you saw running at the end of the movie was actually my father-in-law with the little nephew. Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to talk about my impression.
Yes, absolutely.
And as I was telling her, you were like in a journey.
Yes.
And I went with you.
Oh, great.
And it looks several places were familiar because you told me you haven't been in Egypt, but there were some.
Yes.
The Ramses.
Yes. Yes.
Was there because I was
Yeah,
there. I have a
absolutely.
photo with those
Absolutely.
big things, and then you got into the secrecy of that culture that I say when we in the West understand and go deeper into that
Yeah.
mentality of deepness,
Yeah.
I guess we will be able to preserve our land and ourselves.
Yeah.
Because if we preserve the land, we are preserving ourselves, and
Yes.
it's vice
Yes.
versa,
Yes. Yeah.
So thank you very much. That water was so beautiful that I said, oh my God, I wish I could have that water at home.
Yeah, and actually the houses are built right, almost attached, to the river, so that the water can go in and out. And
Exactly, because in Spain there is a big palace that was the palace of the last kingdom of the
Morocco,
Persians,
yeah.
no?
Mm.
And they have a whole system of water like the same
Yeah.
as that one, through the walls and through the land without
Yeah.
having any, so it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you want to say something?
I just want to say thank you for this wonderful documentation. What I noticed the most was that the passion you put in everything you describe, and that you use in the work children. And I love children. They are the
Yes.
future of our
Yes.
world. We have to start teaching them how to take good care of the things God gave us. And the man has the obligation to take care of those or marvelous things God gave us. We have to preserve them because they are the things we use to survive in our earth.
True.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thank you.
First of all, I want to congratulate you as a woman, as an artist, that you dream about doing something and you did it. And you travel far away to do what you had dreamed about, and you deliver something very beautiful, very pure, very true. And that's very inspiring. I also would like to say that you touch like very, very basic principles in your movie, in your documentary. And one of them, it was simplicity. And it was very clear that you just felt that a simple life, family life, a life that is based in things that it's important, that touch the heart, and you show it, and we felt it. The second thing is that you used art and creativity to show that the importance that being creative and being artistic and to being able to open all your channels to portray what is really important in the time that we're living now. And the third thing is that you just approach life with the importance of love in everything you do. So you touch my heart.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yes.
you. There's something I would love to say because I am being congratulated, but really our camera director and everything is here behind the camera. Yes. Yeah.
Hello, how are
Hi.
you? The part of the film, the documentary that touched me the most, and I think my heart just stopped, is when you were in the desert and you said, I need help.
Yes.
I need help. And that's what this is all about, is that we need help. You need help. I need help. And sometimes we have to turn to someone and ask for it. And it may be from someone from another culture, from another background. And that is how we as a universe, that's how we as a world is going to help climate control. It's by going back and say, you know, this is what happened in ancient Mesopotamia. This is how they dealt with it. Ancient Egypt, this is how they dealt with it. And see how far we've gotten from our history, and just turn to one another and say, I need help. And at that point, I really almost a tear.
Aw,
Because I felt for you. I'm like, this woman needs help. She's in the desert. She's thirsty. Somebody give her something. And I'm like, where's her phone? Wait, she doesn't need a phone. She can't call for help. But just asking each other for help is just the start of it all. And looking around the room and looking through your magazine, you have people from all cultures, all different languages. It's beautiful. It's simplistic. It's the way life should be. It's just us working together. So I really love that part. That part of the movie, when you said, I need help, it just rang for me. And so from this point on, when I need help, I'm going to turn to someone and say, I need help. I need help. I need it. Thank you.
Thank you. We did work on the script. The idea was to send, there's so many messages on the script that, there's verses of the Tao Te Ching. So anybody that knows the Tao Te Ching probably recognize a few of the verses. There is a verse from the Book of the Dead, from the Egyptian, because I believe all these different civilizations have taught us so much, There's so much in the script, in the Course of Miracles. There's also verses of the Course of Miracles. So the idea is to reach the heart of the ones who are watching.
We can continue on.
Thank you, Zenaida.
Thank you. Oh my God, it's beautiful shot. Everything was. So good luck with the film.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
She's going to submit it to festival, I hope.
Yes.
Film festival is very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
The whole world should see it.
Yes.
All the high schools should see it.
Yes, absolutely.
You have to start with the kids,
Yes.
so that the young people understand.
Yeah.
So anything we can do to help.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for support.